Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a while. Some of you saw our vlog. We did move again. Yeah, we have been MIA for a little while because we have just been going through a lot. We've been really struggling, and a lot has happened and a lot just changed in our life. So it was kind of hard to just keep up with making videos and doing what we were doing. We had all these plans to do things, but we were just struggling, and yeah, a lot has happened, and
Here
Dom
we
can
are.
explain that.
We have been getting like rocked hard by the enemy, and we never like to glamorize our life like it's awesome. We're gonna always give it to you guys like how it is. Like we've just been getting attacked by Satan, and that's pretty much been what it is. Like, you guys ever been like just chilling, like doing everything right in life, like what you feel like is right, and out of nowhere you're just getting brutally attacked by somebody maliciously, and you're like, what is going on? Like, why am I getting attacked like this? I haven't did anything. And Satan has just been doing that. He's been pimp slapping us all around life, and we've been trying to hold our composure together. But we're here, and it's all right because God is good, and we've made it through. So what we're going to be doing like a web series. Really just explaining, it's been a lot. It's been some life-changing things that we've been going through. Stuff that's been attacking our faith, friendships, hold on, anything you can think of that could piss you off, we've been going through it. So we're going to be talking about it and breaking it up into a web series, where this episode, we're just going to be talking about pretty much what we went through and how it affected our faith and things like that. For Stephanie to be a stay-at-home mom and for Genesis to be homeschooled, we made a lot of sacrifices that people don't really understand. A common thing that we normally hear is, why doesn't she just work? Why doesn't she find some type of way to make a second income? We stick to my one income and we struggle. We got just my one income, one car that we work off of. It's by no means glamorous at all, but we feel like it's what we're called to do in raising our daughter to the kingdom, and that's where God has called us to, and that's what we're going to keep doing. So with that, one thing that's always been a pain point for us, especially living in Colorado Springs, is rent. Man, like living here, gosh, nowadays, a one-bedroom apartment can go from like $900, which normally is not that bad for people who have two incomes, but when you have one income, $900, making $17, $16 an hour, it's rough, So we reached a point where we were just going in the cycle of getting into these apartment leases and struggling for like the whole lease, like barely making it, eating ramen noodles. Well, we can't eat ramen noodles, but the organic version of ramen noodles, which is like spaghetti squash or something like that, I don't know, but just struggling, the whole time. And an opportunity presented itself where we could stay with some close friends of ours from church, and it was great for us. We would be paying like $500 a month for it, and we get to save some money, focus on other things like ministry and things like that. It seemed like then that was the right path to go, and it was going to be that thing that elevated us and moved us to the next level to get ready to do ministry. So we're excited. We're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it cracking. We move in with our friends and family, and then that's when just Satan came through and wiped us out. He attacked us using our daughter, which is a very sensitive topic. But not to go into any details, we moved in with them, lived there. We only lived there for 3 months. 3 months we lived there, and Satan attacked us to where we now didn't have a place to stay. Friendships, with good friends of ours is permanently ruined or permanently changed forever. And our faith with God has been tested. When we were there living with them, we were at a point where we felt like, we're going to do so many great things with ministry. We're going to get all these things going, save our money and put it up for this, do this for rap and all type of stuff. And we thought, man, this is really it. Like, we're really about to do it. It seemed like God puts us in this cycle where we feel like we know what we're doing, and then something happens and slaps us back.
Like, you don't.
Yeah, and we start all the way back over. Like, God, what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
Because, we're not trying to, get rich and buy a Bugatti, get a big white, big house with a white picket fence and, a little $1 million white collar dog or anything like that. Our goal is just, to go do ministry and feed homeless people and help people. So we never understand what has been one of our struggles with God is figuring out why is he preventing us from doing these things that we feel like he would enjoy. So, we're doing all this. We got Martin Mafia planned out. We got a mission statement. We're looking good. It's hot right now. We popping right now. And then Satan comes and wipes us out. And we're at square one. We went from saving money, just getting comfortable, thinking this is going to be a long-term thing, to now we're living in my mom's 2-bedroom apartment, trying to figure out where we're going to live the next month, taking everything day by day. And it's super tough. So
it just was, literally like Satan from outside people, because it had like nothing to do with us or nothing to do with the people we were living with. Like, we were cool and we were great. Like, we were
innocent victims.
We were having like a good, genuine time, and they were
playing Xbox.
Like, they were, our ministry partners, and I think that's what was so crazy is like we got blindsided by outside people, like literally Satan, and it was just kind of like, whoa, where'd this come from? And we don't know the reasoning behind it, but we know that God does everything for a reason. He makes all things work together for his good, and it's hard to see that in the moment when you are struggling and you are going through it. Of course, I think your first instinct is just to get mad and be like, why, God? Through this struggle, it has definitely allowed us to really, analyze ourselves and look at our heart and look at where we are at and where we stand with God, and, what that relationship is like. And, it gave us a really good opportunity to, spend some time with his mom. His mom's going through some health problems, and if it wasn't for that situation, I don't know that would have ever happened. So that was kind of just also like a special short time for us, a special moment of just really sharing the gospel with her and things like that, and getting to read the Bible with her, and like I said, I'm not sure that would have ever happened if
any other situation.
If this situation didn't happen to force us into her home. Things were kind of like tight though, because his mom was also moving and her lease was about to be up, so we kind of had to like move fast, think fast, and it was like we were trying to be calm, cool, and collected about it and pray about it, but then we're also like, we ain't got a lot of time, so we need to move fast.
So yeah, on top of all this, like, we got rid of like all of our stuff, guys. Like, don't talk, we got rid of our couch.
Like more than half of our stuff.
We have like nothing now. Stephanie felt like God was telling her a few months ago while we were living with our friends there, that God was telling her to get rid of stuff. Like, just get rid of it. We never know what that means. You don't want to get rid of your stuff. Like, man, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, I knew it. I felt such a strong hold to like get rid of our stuff, but I was like, what does that look like? I don't know. And I kept feeling it stronger and stronger. And so I slowly started getting rid of some stuff, but I was like, what does that look like? Like, God, what do you mean? Like, what stuff? Like, it's just everything we own, like, type of thing, which actually would have been super helpful.
Super helpful. We just would have listened. We're sitting here thinking, okay, get rid of stuff, that we don't like. Get rid of the stuff that you like, that you don't need. It's a hindrance to you, and it's causing problems. It's easy for a lot of Christians to tell other Christians to hold your composure when you're going through struggle, and just to keep having faith and never doubt God. It's easy to have faith while you're good in certain aspects, especially financially. It's easy to tell people that when you're sitting good and you have, good money coming in, a good paycheck, and you ain't got to worry about things like that. It's a whole other story when you don't know where you're going to live next month, or if you have to sign an apartment lease on an apartment you can't afford and just struggle for another 12 months. There was times before we moved in with our friends where we literally had to depend on God for our next meal. There would be things that I would place for sale on the Facebook market. It would sit there for months, and randomly, out of nowhere, when we're hungry and we're starving, like, what are we going to do? Like, where are we going to get our next meal from? Somebody would hit me up and say, hey, I want to purchase this for you. That'd be our next meal. So,
our friends would always
come through
randomly.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all the real ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Holding us down. But, we've gone through that. We've gone through the struggle. We haven't had any handouts or anybody to give us this golden opportunity to just end all of our struggling. God has kept us in our struggle, We've been real to our struggle, and it's been hard. You know, this recent time.
I think we've struggled like literally since we've gotten married and
yeah.
like made this decision to homeschool.
Boy.
Like it's been a definite struggle this whole time.
Oh my God. Y'all want to talk about struggle. It's normal. It's completely normal to get to this point and the point that we've been at and get angry at God. I got to a point myself personally where I'm like, man, I feel like, God, you're putting us through all this for trying to live for you. You know, we're trying to live for you and give you our lives, but you keep putting us through struggle while I'm watching all these other Christians and all these other secular people living perfectly happy lives, career-oriented people that have all their goals in place. They're financially cool. Both of the partners are working. They have a big house. But we yet feel called and left out to live this extravagant life as these minimalists that homeschool and, doing the stay-at-home mom things. Like, God, why are you calling us to this? Are we crazy? Are we really hearing from you? Because why is everybody else good to live, what we think is the glorious life? It's really, which is really just envy, which is wrong to think like that and to compare yourself to other people. You should never do that. But when you're that low, when you're struggling like that and you're that angry, that's the only thing you can do is sit there and compare yourself to other people. So I got to a point where I was angry at God. I was mad at God. And I never shy from anything. When I'm angry at God, I let God know exactly why I'm angry, and what's up, because I feel like he's a father that you can have a real relationship with. So my faith, I feel like, her faith has definitely been tested as well in all this, and it's just been a learning experience. It changed our hearts. We were setting expectations on God instead of asking God what he wanted, and was getting mad that he wasn't supplying, what our needs were, so.
Yeah, so we just wanted to take this time and this opportunity to be really transparent with you guys and be real and show you guys we're real human beings. We struggle, like we're still young. We're trying to figure things out. We still don't even know, like,
I got a 3-year-old daughter that never sits down.
Like, what we're gonna do with our life.
Monkey. Like, that's the crazy thing about all this is, we struggling, starving, whatever. She's still active. She's still climbing off things, jumping off things. She don't care. Still asking, Daddy, I know that we going through this, but Daddy, can I have ice cream? Like, what? Yo, chill,
But, yeah, so we just kind of are going to turn this into a little series and just talk about our relationship with God. Like, is it okay to be mad at God? And just different things like that.
Yeah.
So
when you're getting attacked by Satan, because there's a difference. There's you can get tempted by the world. You can get tempted by your flesh, and your flesh can cause you to sin. And there's times where you just, you're plain out getting attacked by Satan. And we're going to explain the 3 of those and, just go in a little bit more depth of it. So,
well, be sure to stay tuned for our next videos. And I think that's all we have for today.
Yeah, so we appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe, the whole 9. Martyr Mafia in the building. The Durant music video coming out soon. Stephanie's in it, doing that, making that same face. Make the face. Yup, doing that. Yeah, we got our pastor in it, doing the burning. It's gonna be crazy. The video's so
awesome.
dope.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Shout out to everybody that came out for that joint. And yeah, we are back. So yeah, guys, please write us questions. That's what we really want to do. We don't want to make it seem like that's what social media does, is make it seem like people are living these glorious, fantastic lives that never go through struggles. One thing, we struggle. So holla at us. If y'all are going through struggles, let us know.
Like it if you're struggling.
You know what I'm saying? We struggling out here, but we still ride for the king. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in, and take care.
Bye.